it's me. It's Julie Ree with another haul video for you. I've been really busy lately. I've got a teenager. She's looking at college. It's a busy time. Anyway, found some cool things in the past few weeks. Just sorry, I'm just too busy to get to this. This is not my full-time job. This is kind of what I do on the side. But it's fun. So I keep doing it. So, had a nice run this week. Something you don't always see. Tough skins for Sears. I think of boys' clothes for that, but no, apparently working men's overalls, coveralls. These are really in great shape. I really can't find anything wrong with them. Brass zipper, nylon up here. So I'm thinking these are probably 70s, but hey, this is pretty cool. Somebody out there wants those. So sticking with the 70s theme, check that out. True polyester. So from chapter 2. That's actually a really great winter dress. I'd wear it. That may not be what you would wear, because most people don't want to wear what their moms wear. The other thing I found, which I thought was really pretty fantastic, this has got to have a little bit of love to it. This reminds me of a show that we used to watch called Good Neighbors, and Penelope Keith was in it, and she played this like rich kind of socialite person. Anyway, love this. Just think this is fantastic. This one I will soak. I'll be more careful this time. And then, as I'm digging through, the other thing I found, oh my God, when I sold clothes, when I worked for a major department store, Ellen Tracy was up there with DKNY and Emmanuel from Emmanuel Ungaro. So this is like 90s royalty of what you would want to wear in clothing. This was Ellen Tracy, and this one's really cool because it's got Napoleon Bonaparte. I think it's Napoleon. Yeah. General Bonaparte. This is a really wonderful shirt. I mean, that's just, I see the revival that Gucci is doing with some of this stuff, and I'm thinking, well, that would just be totally in with that. Found a totally great Saks Fifth Avenue. Can't read it. Oh, Florida Cruise for Saks. Just a really gorgeous, gorgeous gown. It was just Valentine's Day. I'm just a little late. And these may stay with me. These are from Harold's. Never been worn. Suede, high-waist suede pants. I mean, these are just, I just can't believe how some of this stuff just sits out there. Never worn. I guess somebody decided they didn't need to have a pair of walnut size 10 pants. But man, those are in. Those are just fab. Now, also when I was out and about, sticking with my disco theme of the 70s, are these socialites, high heel mini platforms with wood. Those are just fantastic. I'm seeing, like, in the new Michael Kors collection, like this wonderful 70s influence coming back. Oh my God, these are fab. But along with that, when I was in high school, which was the late 70s, everybody wanted a pair of these. Candies. I will be cleaning these up. These are made in Italy. These are the real deal. Check those out. We all wanted these so bad, and I had a narrow foot and couldn't wear any. I missed out. And then, this is interesting. It's Fila, and it's a scarf, but I found that some of these were also made for Fendi. So, I've talked before about my scarf obsession. Maybe hoarding. So these I will do some more research on that. And then when I send out things, I send out all of my packages with ribbon on them. So I like it when I can find vintage ribbon. And then for eBay, I was out and about in a town smaller than where I'm at, which is saying something, and found Brooks Brothers. These are high-heeled Brooks Brothers boots, and I know that these new are at least $300 to $400, and I don't think these were worn but maybe once, twice. They're pretty fantastic. And if you follow me on Instagram, I was out and about yesterday, and lo and behold, mentioned, I have a vintage shop. Here's what I do. Do you guys ever get stuff like this? And she said, well, I have a wedding dress. Are you interested? When was it from? The 40s. Now, first of all, it was Mother's wedding dress. And it was in a Tiffany box. Now, Tiffany's has good things. Generally not wedding dresses. You'll see, this is the picture of the previous owner who I did not ask what her name was, and I'm sorry about that because I got so excited to find the dress and the veil complete. So there's the veil, which is just 40s perfection. Oh God, that's so fantastic. And the dress. Now the dress will need to have some work done to it. It's shredding in some places, but I'm going to work on that. But it's just, the lace on this is just so beautiful. It is so beautiful. I wore my grandmother's wedding dress when I got married, and she got married 36, 37. So I love these kind of dresses. And I know there's a lot of other people, especially with the dresses that both the Duchess of Cambridge and the Duchess of Sussex wore for their weddings, a little bit more modest, long sleeves. This is just fantastic. And so off I go to the next sale and mention I have a vintage shop. Yes, getting kind of repetitive. And they said, did you see the wedding dress back there? What wedding dress? This wedding dress. It's acetate, satin. It has some issues as well. It needs to be cleaned properly. It's not been cleaned properly. It's basically probably been sitting in a box somewhere. They sold the veil before I got there, which, oh well, timing isn't everything. Oh, I'm back. That's what happens when your batteries run out. Anyway, I just couldn't pass this up. It is just beautiful. The detail up the back reminds me of my wedding dress that I wore, which was my grandmother's wedding dress. And I was fortunate. The big thing with running into a lot of these vintage dresses are they're teeny tiny. People were smaller then, or what was left were for smaller people. I was fortunate I could wear my dress. Downside of my wedding was I had horrible 80s poodle hair. The good side was I had a beautiful veil and a beautiful dress, and my grandparents were there to see me get married, and I was wearing my grandmother's wedding dress, so that was a really pretty cool thing. And I hope that a lot of people who things get lost in families and there are fires and things get destroyed, and sometimes people want a taste of that past in their clothes, and I'm hoping that when you come to my shop you kind of get a taste of that past. Wedding dresses are harder to sell, but sometimes, I mean, I think that there's always a home for a lot of these out there, or at least I'm hoping that there are. So anyway, little scratch there. Thanks for watching. Please click the subscribe button. You can follow me at Carolina Thrift Chick on Instagram, on Pinterest, and my shop on Etsy, Carolina Thrift Chick as well. I appreciate you guys watching. Leave your comments. Tell me what I can do better. Tell me what you like. Tell me if you're interested in anything before I get around to listing it. I appreciate you watching, and I will see you real soon.